Hello. Hi everyone. Oh, I do not like this little tassel thing we got going on here. That needs to cease. There. Okay. Hello, Booktubing World. I'm Capri Nicole, and I'm back with another video. So if you are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Capri Nicole, and I make videos about books. And I usually have way more content than this, but your girl's computer is, you know, as I said before, RIP. RIP. I'm gonna fix it. I can fix it myself, honestly, but I just need to get the parts for it. And right now, I don't have time for that, okay? Also, if you are new, there is a little bit of a running water in the background. It is not a toilet, which someone asked me before. It is my turtle's tank. I have a turtle, so she's just in the back, floating and chilling, minding her business. So we're gonna mind our business and we're gonna do this video. So I also wanna say thank you so much for subscribing. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Follow me on Instagram, on Twitter, on Goodreads, and yeah, that's it. So yeah, I actually have a date in like 30 minutes and I'm probably gonna be late, but I really wanted to film this video because I'm like super nervous and this is gonna help me before I get there. So let's get into it. Also, as I said, because my computer is no longer working, I cannot edit videos, so you're gonna be getting raw footage up in here. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully I don't make any mistakes. Nobody calls me, everybody leave me the hell alone so I can film this video and call it a day. So today we're going to be doing the mid-year freakout tag, and I cannot believe we are only halfway through this damn year. I swear 2020 has been kicking our asses. Like, it needs to end. I need a new year. I need something to look forward to because this year has been rough, but it honestly has been a pretty good year reading wise, so it's going to be exciting to look back on the books that I read so far this year. Because I got a lot of new favorites, so I'm excited to talk about them. So yeah, let's get into the video. All right, so first question, best book that I read in 2020. So far the best book that I read in 2020 was Full Disclosure. I read that like the beginning of the year, and it's about this high schooler that lives with HIV/AIDS and how she's trying to navigate through life, and someone ends up blackmailing her, threatening to tell everyone her business, which is nobody's business, first of all, but she's just really trying to live a regular life, and it just follows that, and she just has this really cute little love interest, and it's really sex positive, and I just really loved her friend group and her fathers, and how the family was kind of dysfunctional, but it wasn't perfect, but there was a lot of love, and I just really flew through that book. I was kind of having an iffy reading year at the beginning, but I feel like that book really like sparked excitement in me and really made me want to read more. So that definitely was my favorite book of 2020, and I absolutely loved it. I loved it so much. So next question, best sequel of 2020. So the best sequel of 2020 would have to be, oh, I have the books here, the Wayward Children series. So it was Come Tumbling Down. I actually don't have that. I don't have that book. But I was a little nervous because your girl read this one and I hated it so much. Like, I don't think I've ever disliked a book as much as I disliked this one. So I was a little nervous going into the next one. But luckily this book, not this book, but Come Tumbling Down follows one of my favorite characters, which is Jack. And she's a twin, and her twin's name is Jill, and it just follows like that story. I don't want to give too much away because it will spoil the whole series. So you have to read the series to know what I'm talking about, to know who the characters are, but it follows these twins, Jack and Jill, and it goes to their world, and I just love Jack so much as a character. She's so complex, and she's so interesting, and we just had the adventure time going, and we had the friendship group going, and I was on the edge of my seat, and I was just living my best life because I just love those characters so much, and I miss them so much, and I was worried about them, but it just was a good time. As you know, if you have read the Wayward Children series, you know these books are short, baby. They are not going to take up your time. I finished it in one sitting, and it just never feels like enough. I really hope that once Shauna Maguire figures out when she's going to end the series, that she does a big-ass bind-up, because I just would be so satisfying just to be able to flip through all the pages and just have like a fairy tale book. Like, I really hope she does that. But she said before that she doesn't know when she's going to end the series, so I don't know, but I'm just putting that out into the atmosphere. Please do a bind-up. Please, girl, please, okay? So, next question. New release that I want to read. A new release that I want to read is A Song Below Water. A Song Below Water? Yeah, A Song Below Water. And it just, the cover is so gorgeous. It has these two black girls in the front, and I think it follows black mermaids and like their everyday life, and I think they're also in high school. I'm not really sure, but I've heard some mixed reviews about that book, which makes me a little bit nervous. But at the end of the day, I don't listen to reviews or read reviews until after I consume the book on my own, because I'm very impressionable. So if someone did not enjoy a book and they specifically pick out what they did not like about it, I'm going to be focusing on everything that they said that they didn't like about that book. So I rather just go into it, figure out if I enjoy it myself, and then after go and see what everyone else said. But yeah, it's a little bit of mixed reviews. As far as that book is concerned, it seems like everybody just feels like it was just okay. But I don't know. I really want some black girl magic. I want some mermaid magic, some sirens up in there, you know what I'm saying? So I'm really hoping it is exciting and fun for me. So we'll see how that goes. But I'm very excited for that. All right, next one. Dun, 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 dun. Second half of the year anticipated book. Oh my God. Can you hear my cries? Like, can you hear my cries? Like, I'm almost tearing up. I'm almost tearing up. But hello, like, there's nothing worse than watching one of your most anticipated books get pushed back 3 times, and you are waiting and waiting and waiting. I think the last pushback date was August, and your girl is dying. Like, I want the 3rd volume of this graphic novel series so bad, and it's just driving me crazy. This is Motor Crush. If you don't know, if you're new to my channel, it's one of my favorites, and I just love the art style, I love the story, I love the main character. I need it. Like, I need it now. I'm so sick of them pushing the damn release date back. That's one of my biggest, most anticipated books of 2020. It needs to come out, because I'm scared to check Goodreads, because I feel like they probably pushed the date back even more. But I'm hoping and praying, please let volume 3 come out this year. Like, I cannot wait anymore. Okay? Sorry, but I can't wait anymore. All right, I'm sick of damn waiting. Okay. All right, next one is biggest disappointment. Crescent City. I've talked about this before. I'm a Sarah J. Maas fan, so I was expecting to go into this and really love it. I didn't watch any reviews about it, but it just was very, I don't know, it just was too long. Like, I just felt like a lot of everything was just like, I don't know. I feel like the most interesting character died off in the beginning, and then everything that happened after that was a disappointment. It was boring. I didn't give a shit about the main character. I didn't give a shit about the love interest. I didn't give a damn about the world. I was just over it, because the characters that I really liked, they died from the jump. So I just was like, where do we go from here? I was really hoping that I started getting more connected to the main character, but I just wasn't feeling her. Like, what's her name, Bryce? I just wasn't feeling her. I don't know. You know, to each his own. If you enjoyed this book, I'm very happy for you. I wanted to be a part of that group, but sadly I was not. It was one of my biggest disappointments, and it almost put me in a huge reading slump. But your girl made it through, so we're just gonna move on. You know, let that just stay in the past. All right. Biggest surprise of 2020. I gathered all my books here, so I'm just picking them all up from the floor. Biggest surprise was definitely A Blade So Black. I didn't really hear too many people talk about it. I saw people talking about the author, and a little bit, I can't remember who it was, but someone did a vlog where they met the author, and she was like dressed up as like Alice in Wonderland, like Queen, and she just was like super cool. And it was like an interview with her, and everybody was there, and that was like the only thing I really heard about this book. And I also heard Sydney talk about it, but she really didn't enjoy it, so I was a little bit nervous, and it kind of made me put it off. Me and Sydney, I don't think we have similar reading tastes. I feel like I don't know. Sydney has a very weird reading taste. Like, some things she likes, some things she doesn't. Some of the books that I really enjoy, she also did as well, and some of the books that I love, she did not like. So, I mean, it kind of is up in the air, but I was a little skeptical about going into this one, but I ended up loving it. I love the character. I just love the black girl vibes and the black girl magic, and as Sydney said, it wasn't for her because she feels like it was directed towards a different group, and I feel like this is directed more towards like the black peoples, you know, and I really just felt so connected to this character and so connected to her world. And it's based in Atlanta. I currently live in Atlanta, so this was like little things that were talked about in here that I really enjoyed, that I drew a little connection to. Like, when the atmosphere of the book has a direct connection to where you live, it just hits different. So yeah, I just really love the world, I love the description, I love the characters, and I'm reading the second book now, and I'm just super excited. So yeah, this was definitely a big surprise, and it's a new favorite, so pick it up if you haven't. or if you're considering it, pick it up. Thank you. Okay. Favorite new author? Favorite new author. I think I think I'm saying it wrong. Talia Hilbert, whichever one, the one that wrote Get a Life, Chloe Brown, and Take a Hint, Danny Brown as well. Her and Rebecca Witherspoon, I feel like I've been getting a little bit more into like smut and just like more adult romance kind of books. Like not really romance, but just like books with like sex and shit in them. Like more books like that, and I feel like they're just like those girls when it comes to that. She's good with contemporary as well. I've read a couple of her books this year, Talia Hilbert specifically, and I really enjoyed them. She has such a broad writing style. There was another book of hers that I recently listened to, and it just was so completely different from Get a Life, Chloe Brown. It was so different that it didn't even feel like the same author. And I just feel like her having that type of range is just like, it was amazing to me, and I just feel like she's at the top of my list now. I just want to read anything that she writes because she just has this huge spectrum and she can just do anything, and I'm just like, girl, give it to me, okay? I'm ready. I am ready, okay? So, next question. New book crush. So, my new book crush will have to be Mason from Zini, and that was a book that I read recently. If you follow me on Twitter, you probably heard me talk about a little some. It has the 2 bisexual characters, and if I could edit this video, I will pop up a little picture for you, but sadly, you have to look it up on Goodreads. I haven't written a review of it yet, but I gave that book 5 stars, and I don't know, I just love like guys that are like super big and like look kind of scary, but they're like low-key soft boys, and he just was a bisexual character too, so I appreciated that rep, and I just liked him as a character. He was very interesting, and yeah, I enjoyed him, so definitely my little book crush. We just gonna pretend that he's real somewhere out there. Alright, so newest favorite character. I don't think I have a new favorite. They're all like, I'm just gonna say Jack. Like Jack, she's not a new favorite because she's been my favorite, but I just really loved her in Come Tumbling Down. I loved her perspective, and I just loved diving more into her brain. I just lived for it. So I'm gonna say Jack. Like she's an oldie but a goodie, you know what I'm saying? But she's one of my faves. So I'm gonna say Jack. She's my little love. I love her very much. So yes. All right. A book that made you cry. So far I've read like 35 books this year. On Goodreads, there's like the 31 because some of the books I haven't put on Goodreads because I don't want to keep looking at how many books I haven't reviewed. So I think it's like 5 or 6 that I haven't put on Goodreads. But I've read about 35, 36 books, and only one book has made me cry. And it wasn't even a book, it was a webtoon, and that is Save Me BTS. And if you don't know, your girl loves BTS. And I just was drawing super strong connections to the characters on the webtoon and the real life people who are, they're a group of musicians, a Korean group, and I just was like, I felt like those characters were them in real life, and it made me cry. That pretty much was it. That was like my first book that I read this year, and I was literally sobbing in the car. Like, it was bad. So, love that for me. But literally 1 out of like 36 books. Like, I'm not a really big crier. Sometimes certain lines will like hit me in the gut and make me like tear up. But for the most part, I don't really cry that much when I read books. Like, I'll tear up, or something will just really make me like think. But I think, yeah, that's the only book that like made me sob. What time is it? Child, I'm gonna be late. Okay. A book that made you happy. Oh, this one. Sulway. I love this book. I really just, it made me happy because the cover made me think about my niece. Bean, if you're watching, I love you. Auntie loves you very much. So, yeah, the cover just really looks like my niece, and it made me miss her. So, it didn't make me sad, but it just really made me miss my niece. And I just really love the illustrations in this as well. The illustration is so beautiful, and it's very hard-hitting, but honestly, I just really appreciate this book for what it was. Especially, look at that. Look at that. That is so beautiful. Like, it just made me it made me have a whole bunch of feels. Like, I was a little sad, but mostly I was like just oohing and eyeing at the illustration, and just discussion of colorism in the black community, and just the main character just struggling with the beauty of her skin, because she is so beautiful, and I just, this makes me want to just like shake the character, but it's okay. I mean, it's all good. So yeah, this is a book that made me really happy. I enjoyed it. I loved it. The illustration is beautiful. So pick it up if you haven't. And Lupita wrote it, so definitely pick it up. Bam! All right. Most beautiful book. So this one isn't really like beautiful, but I think that like the illustration in this one is like kind of like my style, because I like cartoon and like pink and like poppy, like just loud colors. So like just seeing this was just like really my vibe. Like it really just was, I don't know, I really enjoyed the illustration, and I really got educated, you know, reading this. I just think the cover is adorable. It's not like, oh my god, this is amazing, I can't believe anything like this. It's not like that, but I just think it's super cute, and it's kind of like my style. I learned a lot reading this. This is a quick and easy guide to queer and trans identities. So I took a whole bunch of notes. Your girl was highlighting because I really just want to educate myself, especially being a part of the queer community. I want to make sure that I know what the hell's going on, because there's a lot of new sexualities and identities that I don't know a lot about, and I just want to stay educated and not be ignorant in my community, my people, you know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to just brush up on that, and I really enjoyed this. I think I gave it like 4 stars, but it was phenomenal. And the illustration, just so cute, so freaking cute. I'm gonna put this one here. It's the last one. Okay. Last one. Books that I want to read before the end of the year. Let's see. I really want to read Given. Where is it? Here it is. Yeah. I really want to read Given. This, I think, was originally a Wattpad story, and I want to read this so bad. But I haven't really been in the mood for fantasy. Like, I haven't had the attention span to really sit down and like read a book in a while. And I'm a fantasy girl, but I just really haven't been in the mood to read fantasy, so I'm a little nervous. And I think this is kind of like fantasy a little bit. It has like shapeshifters and shit in it, so very adventure filled. But this cover is absolutely gorgeous. Like, look at that, beautiful. But I definitely want to pick this one up. I also want to pick up Grown. I want to pick up Cinderella is Dead. I want to pick up more history books too. There's a book about Harriet Tubman that I want to read, because I only know about Harriet Tubman based off of what I was taught in school, which is just like she was like this badass that just led the slaves. But there's more to her. She like had her own business. She was only 4'9", like she was a baby, okay? Like, I don't know, I just want to know more about her, more about my history. And like, my mom kept us super educated growing up as far as like black history, but I really want to educate myself more about like black culture, because obviously I'm black. I know what black culture is, but I just want to educate myself on just everything, especially how everything's going right now. Like, I really just want to educate myself and just be more knowledgeable, you know what I'm saying? So I think that is it. Those are 13 questions. I'm talking faster because I am running late. And yeah, so this is a tag also. So I think the original video isn't up anymore. Everyone's been saying it's not up anymore, but I think Chami was the original creator of this video, so I will link her channel in the description box below, so check that out. She's the OG booktuber, and I think she does more like lifestyle and decor and vlog style videos. Like, she does mix on her channel, you know. Once you're a booktuber, sometimes you start dipping into other things to try, so I think she's been dipping into other things. So I will link her channel below. I think she collabed with someone to do this video, but I'm not sure, because this is an OG tag. So yeah, I've been talking for 20 minutes. Okay, great. Let me just let me have a drink, because Thank you so much for watching. If you don't know what to say at the end of my videos, please leave the pink hearts or the black hearts, because those are my favorites. And a lot of you guys have been commenting on my videos. I just want to really say I appreciate the love, and I appreciate the engagement, and you don't know how much it means to me. I usually comment back once everything piles up, because I like feeling like a little warm hug when it's a whole bunch of comments. But your girl's slacking, so I'm going to try my best to reply to comments this weekend. Thank you so much for watching. Always remember, read a book, keep your life interesting, and I will see you next time. I will tag the people that I want to do this video on Twitter. Damn near everybody did this video because it's July and your girl is late to the party, but it's all good, okay? So, yes, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!